Hi. So I had filmed this video with some other extra topics, but it got too long. So I had to split it into two parts. So this intro is filmed after I've already filmed the entire video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some common misconceptions about manifestation, but in the next video, I'll be talking about some daily practices you can do and also some things that you can do to make your manifestations more successful in your life. So just so you know, the cut at the end of this video and at the beginning of the next video may be a little weird, but it's because I cut the video in half because it got way too long. So I hope you enjoy, and the next part of the video should be posted next week. And yeah, look it. So, as you may know, manifestation is basically using your thoughts to create things in your life, whether that be tangible things, experiences, or just general happiness, good days, whatever. Anything you want, you can manifest into your life with just your thoughts. However, there are very common misconceptions about manifestation that are just thrown around all the time. A lot of coaches like to kind of throw around limiting beliefs about manifestation, especially law of attraction coaches, manifestation coaches. They make it harder than it really is. Manifestation doesn't have to be that hard. It actually can be very easy. So if you think about the law of assumption, what you believe manifests. So if you believe that manifestation is easy, that you get what you want quickly and easily, you don't have to do crazy methods in order to manifest, then that will be your reality. So if you have been learning about manifestation through the law of attraction, you may believe that you have to be constantly positive, be always thinking happy thoughts, constantly be in a high vibrational state, or just always have to be doing really time consuming and tiring methods in order to manifest what you want. So you always feel like you're not doing enough. And often when you fail, like when a manifestation doesn't come for you, you go to the coaches being like, what happened? I did everything you wanted me to. And they sort of blame it on you. They're like, you weren't happy enough. You weren't high vibrational enough. You didn't do enough methods. You didn't script enough. You didn't affirm enough. No. The reason that you probably failed, because technically you can never fail because you can always try again, is because you had limiting beliefs. That you think you have to do 20 steps in order to manifest something into your life, when it's as simple as deciding that you want something and that it's coming and that's it. You don't even have to write anything down. You don't have to say 20 affirmations every single day. Nothing. You don't have to do any of that. You can just decide, I want this, it's mine, that's it, it's coming. Okay, so the limiting beliefs come from these common misconceptions about manifestation. So, I've already talked a little bit about that right now in the intro. The first misconception about manifestation that is extremely common in the law of attraction community is you don't need to be happy or positive all the time. I know that's controversial maybe in that group of people because it's a very common belief. Like, that's the basis of the whole law of attraction thing, that you have to be high vibrational, which isn't true. You don't have to be perfect and happy all the time in order to manifest what you want. And that is because we're human. We are human. Humans have emotions that are not just good emotions, like happy and excited and positive and whatever. Humans get sad, and that's okay. Life can be sad sometimes. Humans get angry. That's fine. You're meant to have these emotions. Why do you think we have them? They're important to our survival. And to be completely healthy and whole as a human, you have to accept and feel all the emotions in you. You're not meant to be afraid of negative emotions because they're not negative. They serve a purpose. They allow you to, move on from things that go on in your life. If you feel them, then they'll go away. But if you push them down, they'll stay for longer and probably turn into something else, which is why shadow work is important. Second misconception, you do not need to do methods daily. You don't need to do a ton of methods in order to manifest something. In fact, you don't even have to do methods like the complicated ones at all in order to manifest. All you have to do is believe that you're gonna get it, and that's it. That's as simple as it gets for manifestation. You don't have to script all the time. You don't have to visualize all the time. You don't have to affirm all the time. You don't have to do any of that if you don't want to. The important part is to only do what you like. Instead of just thinking like, oh, I have to do this method so that I can manifest this, we shouldn't think that way. You have to, if you want to do a method, because you don't have to, choose something that you like. If you like writing and storytelling and you journal a lot, maybe scripting is a good idea for you to do. If you daydream a lot and you like to imagine different scenarios in your head, maybe visualizing is for you. But some people are not able to visualize. So for people who aren't able to visualize, they don't have to visualize in order to manifest. If you just like deciding that it's coming and that's it, and it works for you, great. That's perfect. The point is, you don't need methods at all. And if you don't like a method, don't force yourself to do it, because the law of assumption, or the law of attraction, if that's what you follow, works the best when you're doing stuff that makes you feel good. You don't have to feel good all the time, but when you're doing things that make you happy, like following your passion, listening to your body and how you feel that day, and planning your day accordingly, like when you're low energy, honor that and give yourself a day to either do less than you normally do or take a day off if you're able to. That's the important part about manifestation, to actually use what you enjoy and what you feel comfortable with and flow with that in your life, and that's where your manifestations will come in. Camera stopped. The third one, which I've already touched on this before, is it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. Manifestation is meant to be a natural thing that happens for us. It happens all the time, whether you're conscious of it or not. If you are consciously manifesting, that's great. But if you're not, you're still manifesting. You're just not manifesting maybe exactly what you want. You're just manifesting unconsciously, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. It's not a complicated thing. It comes naturally. So overcomplicating it just makes your life so much harder and makes manifestation so much harder. All you have to do is believe that it's coming. And that's it. That's why people use methods, because it helps them believe that it's coming. So they affirm that I already have this. Another misconception, or more like, I don't know if it's a misconception, but it's like a problem for most people that aren't very experienced in manifestation, is that you have to get out of the want state and into the already having state. So that means that you want a new car. Now, how can we manifest that? You're in that wanting state. You want the car. You know it's not there in your head. So your brain thinks, okay, it's not there. She still wants it. So if she still wants it, that means she doesn't have it. And the whole way that you can manifest something in your life is by already believing that you have it. It's present in every single manifestation group. Like law of attraction, you have to be in the same vibration as the thing that you want. And then for law of assumption, you have to believe that you already have it or that it's coming. That is why you have to get out of the want state into the having state. So to do this, you have to focus on the feeling, or just the state of already having what you want. So, how would it feel to already have the car? Like, what are the thoughts you would have if you already had that car in your driveway? You're thinking about, oh, my car's in my driveway. You just think about that randomly. You just think about your car and it's down there. Okay. You're not questioning it. You're not going to see if it's there. You know it's there. Maybe you think like, oh, later I have to get gas or I have to clean it next weekend. Just think those kinds of thoughts that if you already had it, like if you had your dream job, what would you think? You wouldn't be worrying about your dream job. You wouldn't be worrying about the salary because you already have the best salary you could ever have. You wouldn't be worried about an interview or finding the job that you want because you already have it. You can think things like, oh, my boss wants me to send that email on Monday, or I have to be at the job by 7, no, I don't know, by like 9 tomorrow, or just those regular everyday thoughts that you would have if you had the thing that you want. Think about the stuff you already have. See, I have my cat. I don't think, oh, I want a cat. Oh, like worrying about how I'm going to get the cat. Where am I going to where am I going to find him? How am I going to find the exact perfect cat that I want? I already have him. I don't think about that stuff. I also don't think about, oh, he's not here, but he's right here. I always believe that he's here because I know he's here with me. And I think of things like, I have to refill his food, I have to refill his water, I have to clean his litter box. You know, those kinds of things are like everyday thoughts you have when you have a cat or whatever you want. So try to think about, what are the thoughts that I would have if I already had what I want, and try to incorporate that into your day and get excited about it. It's kind of hard to force yourself to be happy or excited, right? So my favorite emotion to think when I am manifesting is sort of like normal, like casual, natural, just like calm feeling. Like I already have it. Okay, cool. It's not like happy or excited. It's like I have it. That's it. Because I don't feel like, oh, like all the time when I think about having like my camera or my phone. Um, Maybe it's exciting for like that one moment that you have it, that you get it, but then the days that follow, it's just a normal thing in your life. You have it in your drawer. It's there. So I think that's the best way to get out of the want to the have state, is thinking the everyday thoughts, not like the thoughts that you would have the first time you get it. And the last misconception, personally, I know I've said something basically contradicting this right now, but it won't always be easy, even if you are experienced. What I mean by this is like, you will have days or moments where manifesting is a little bit harder than other things. So if you have limiting beliefs around money, but not around just regular random things like manifesting getting food, then you'll have a harder time because of your limiting beliefs to manifest the money. So even if you're experienced, you'll have limiting beliefs in something. So you just always have to be working towards the shadow work, basically, and trying to combat those limiting beliefs in order to make it easier for you to manifest. And to be honest, you don't even have to do a lot of work like that. As long as you're able to combat the belief that you'll always be able to manifest whatever you want and that it's easy, then that'll make it easier to do it. It always takes time for all of us to get past our doubts and worries, because no matter how experienced or knowledgeable we are in manifestation, we're still human. And we all still have doubts and worries and fears. No matter how much shadow work you do, unless you're like a super enlightened monk in the mountains, you're always gonna have these things. They probably even have it still too. I don't know. I've never met one. So it's okay to struggle to manifest sometimes. And it just takes practice. Once you know that this is the reason why some things are harder to manifest, then you know what to do and how to combat that and that you know that it's not because you can just never manifest it, it's because you just need a little bit more time. Because life sometimes just gets in the way. It happens to everyone. It's nothing to worry about. Yeah, so that was all the common misconceptions about manifestation that I wanted to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you come back next week where I'll be talking about daily practices and just some things you can do to bring more successes in your manifestations. If you have any questions, please leave them down below and I will answer them probably in another video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.